The 1960s was crammed full of many impacting events and important figures. From Hitchcock releasing one of the greatest thrillers of all time, Psycho, to Marilyn Monroe's untimely death, to the infamous Woodstock Festival, the 1960s was an important era. This era changed history completely and made the United States think twice about its youth. Events of the 1960s are still impacting our country as we know it today. The sudden pull from the conservative 50s changed America's view on all aspects of life, including fashion, entertainment, and lifestyles. While the 1950s had been very conservative, the stay-at-home housewives, the perfect families in the home lives, children of the baby boom soon altered this into a very different kind of lifestyle. Women were beginning to fight for their own rights, and men began to realize them as equals. War in America became a very sore subject, and not everyone was patriotic. And everyone believed that we should fight for our own country. The people who began these changes in the way of thinking were known as the hippies. The 60s was also dominated by the civil rights protests, the assassination of President Kennedy and Martin Luther King, as well as the Vietnam War. However, North Carolina A&T made some of its biggest history when 4 of its students on February 1st, 1960, in Greensboro, North Carolina, named Ezell Blair Jr., Franklin McCain, Joseph McNeil, and David Richmond, walked downtown and sat in at a whites-only lunch counter at Woolworth. They refused to leave when denied service and stayed until the store closed. This created a worldwide media storm that became one of the biggest civil rights movement starters in the 1960s, and also the greatest legacy of our beautiful university.